Chefprooss presents me.
Long ago, the samurai were the peacekeepers in feudal Japan. You know, they're not around anymore, but let's take a little look at the samurais of the modern age. The Silver Samurai, well, what do I really need to say about him other than he's one of the lamest Marvel characters ever? The Last Samurai with Tom Cruise was actually pretty sweet. But is it just me, or does he just keep playing Maverick in every movie you see him? Samurai Jack? Yeah, that was pretty awesome. But the whole time traveling storyline? Well, it was a bit much. And lastly, I'm going to show you the greatest modern interpretation of the samurai. Samurai Shodown was released during the golden age of fighting games. And you know, this is one of the last titles you could go to an arcade back in the day and you would still see like 20 kids with their quarters lined up against the glass just ready to go. The theme in Samurai Shodown is pretty much the same as a lot of other fighters of its time, like Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat, but this game had one big difference. This was the very first fighter where you got to use weapons. And it might not seem like a big deal now, but it was a huge deal back then. Samurai Shodown also had a very cinematic feel to it. Everything from the way the camera would pan in and out, down to the classic kung fu movie sound effects. I mean, a lot of other games just kind of seem cheesy next to it. Samurai Shodown also has something that I think a lot of modern day fighters really lack, and that's its accessibility. I mean, whether you were a total pro at the game, or you'd never even seen it before, I mean, this game was just a blast to play. And with some modern games like Virtua Fighter, it's really not that much fun unless you've been playing it for about 5 years. And that's definitely not the case with Samurai Shodown. By far, the best way to play Samurai Shodown is on the classic arcade cabinet. But that can be a little hard to find and a little pricey. Well, the game was released on Super Nintendo, and it was just re-released for the Virtual Console. So if you haven't played it yet, or if you want to play it again, you should definitely check it out. Thanks for watching.
Chefprooss presents me.